Hello guys, welcome back to Silent Studios once again. This is your man Git K, and in today's video we are going to design a music cover art in Photoshop. But before we get to the video, please kindly subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell so as to get notified when I drop any video. Alright, so without wasting much time, let's jump in. Alright, so we go with the 6x6 inches, resolution 300 and RGB color mode, and then we create. So after setting our workspace, we just go to view and then set up our guidelines. So we come to new guide layout, and then I've saved mine as a preset, but you can look through here and then do same. So I press OK and then going for the next guide. This aids in your alignment and arrangement. Yes. Okay, so let's lock our guide so as we don't make a mistake by dragging it when designing. Alright, so now let's bring in our background, which is the smoke background. So just drag and drop it, and then we extend or we expand it to a point we cannot see this dark aspect. So let's drag it to the point we can't see it anymore. I'm still seeing it, so a little more. Yes, and this is good. And then we press enter. Alright, so right now let's bring in our images or our artist. So let me bring this first. Yes, he's a comedian and also a musician. He's called Imazigit. Yes, I'll be dropping his Instagram handle and the music also in the description so as you can check him out and watch his videos. Yes, his content is really funny. Yeah, so let me bring in the other guy too. He's also a musician, but he's not into the funny stuff or the comedian stuff. He's only a musician. Yeah, I'll be leaving his Instagram handle too in the link so you can check out his page and also follow him. Yes. Okay, so right now we are going to work on the image. Yes, so but before that I want to set a guideline for their head level. Yeah, so as they can have the same head level. So I'll bring this a bit down and also this. Yeah, and then I'll reduce the size of this guy. Yes, it's called Legendary Rakesh. Yes. Okay, this is good. Then to the head level. Okay, this is looking nice. But before then I want to add a little effect on the images. So we go to filter, then go to camera raw filter, then apply a clarity on the image. Yes, to bring in more texture. Yes, or add up more reality to the image. So I'm going to increase the clarity all the way to 100%, and then we click OK. And I'm going to do same for this one too. And then we increase the clarity to 100%. Yes, these are clarity 100%. Then we click OK. So when I turn off the eye, you're going to see changes. This is the before and after. Yes, same as for this one too, before and after. Yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a layer mask for both of them and then clean this sharp edge part. Yes, but before then I want to add my color gradient. Yes, before I come back to the image. So with this, you are going to create a new layer and then going for our gradient tool. Yes, you can click here or just press G on your keyboard to have it. And then this our color code. Yeah, so you can copy it. It's also in the guide. Yes, there is it. Purple. This is the color code for purple. Okay, so with this we are going to drag from the left to the right. Yes, I don't know the posture or where we are sitting, but from my side is from the left to the right. So we are just going to drag it from here to this side. I think I'll add another one. Yes, it's looking good. Then create a new layer for the other gradient. So for the other gradient, we'll copy the color code from here, which is blue. So highlight this and then Ctrl plus C to copy. And then we come to our foreground color here and then paste it there. Paste, and then we have it. So this time around, we are going to drag from right to left. Yes, so from here to the left. Yes, I'll add one more, and then we change the blending option to darken. Yeah, so this is darken. I think I'll do same for each and everyone. Yes, so as they can apply effects on the image. Yeah, and then let me name this first gradient. First gradient. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate the gradient and then bring one beneath, or yes, beneath their layer, the image layer. So I just press Ctrl plus J or drag it all the way to this plus icon here to duplicate, and then drag it down here. Yeah, okay, so right now let's come back to our image. We are going to create a layer mask. You come down here, then click on this icon to create a layer mask, and then go in for our same gradient tool, but this time around our foreground color is going to be on black. Yes, black. The reason why we are choosing black is because on the layer mask, when it's white and your foreground color is black, it means you want to take off. Same as opposite, when it's black and it's on white, you want to reveal it. So we want to clean this sharp edge, so we just drag from down to the up. Yes, I think this is okay. I'll continue with the brush. Yes, so we press B on our keyboard and then we brush. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to brush to the point whereby this looks good. Yes, I don't know how to put it, but you have to brush in a way you can feel them in the smoke. Yes, yeah, let me put it that way. So I think this is okay. I'm going to create same for Rakesh layer 2. I think I'll use only the brush. So in this side, yeah, this is looking good. I think I have to tilt his image a little. Yes, yes, and now we are left with one thing. I want to apply a black and white effect on them, on this image. Yes, so we come to the adjustment panel or icon here, and then we select black and white. Yes, so with this I'm just going to decrease the or increase the shadows. Yes, so I'm going to drag the red down a little. Yes, and then I'll group these two images so as I can apply only the black and white effect on them, but not the whole background. So this is it. Yes, and it's looking nice. So now I want to expand my image a little. It's looking too small. Yeah, yes, and this looking good. We are not done, but you can feel it. Yeah. Okay, let's check our navigator. It's looking really good, and then we place them in the center. All right, so with this I'm left with one thing. Because this guy here is falling on the other one, let's try and create a shadow for this side. Yes, so that we can make it look real. So we are going to create a new layer in between these two layers. So we come here and then create a new layer, go for our brush, press D on your keyboard, and then make sure your foreground color is on black. Yes, you can use the X key to toggle the kind of color you want. Yes, so we clean or we brush again. Yes, it's looking good, but we have a mistake here and we shouldn't worry about that. We're going to create a layer mask for that, and then I just clean the unwanted parts. Yes, we reduce our brush. Yes, I'm going to reduce the opacity of the shadow layer. It's looking too much. Okay, so let's see the difference, this and that. Yes, so right now you can see the reality of the image. Yeah, I think I'll clean a little bit of this side. Yes, and it's looking good. So we can choose to name this our picture, to short form PIC, picture. So right now let's deal with our write-ups. Yeah, so I want to start with the grind text at the background. Yes, so let me start. You press T on your keyboard for your text tool, or you come here and then press T. So we have our text tool, and then I click on any part, and then I'm going to type in grind. Yes, that's the title of the music, grind. Yes, only grind. And then you are going to change the font name or the font type and font color too, and the size and everything. Yes, so the font name is Akira Expanded. Yes, so let's go to our character adjustment, or anyhow I'm going to say it. Yes, so I come here and then we change the font to Akira Expanded. Yes, I think it's somewhere here. All right, there is it, Akira Expanded. Good, good. And then we change the size to 100 pt. Yes, this is looking good. So we set it into the middle, and then we are going to duplicate this about 5 times depending on how you want it, but for this tutorial it's going to be only 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I've made a mistake. Let's clean all this. Yes, and then drag it before we duplicate. So drag it here. Yes, and then we duplicate once again. Yes, duplicate again, and then to a point it touches this edge. Yes, so we give it again. and I think this is okay because we are going to clean some parts. Yes, but at least this almost getting to the end. All right, so let's group this. Let me group this. So you hold on your shift and then you select all, and then we group it, Control plus G, or you press on this icon here, and then we have it. So I'm going to take this to the back of the image. Yes, so somewhere here. Yes, and then I'm going to create, but before then I want to create a layer mask for it, but before then I want to convert it into a smart object. Yes, so as it can be easy. So convert into a smart object. Yes, and then I create a layer mask for it. Then we go for our gradient tool. You can press G on your keyboard, sorry, and then we drag from the down to the top. So that's how it's going to be. To a point, yes, it starts fading. Okay, so once more. Yes, I think this is looking good. All right, so right now I want to add a background texture to it. So it's in our folder, our resource folder. There's its ground texture, and then we drag and drop it here. Yes, we extend it to a point it covers the whole text, or when you feel it's okay. Yes, and then we clip mask it into this layer. Yes, so hold on your alt and then click in between here, or you can just right click on this and then click on this. Because it's already clip mask, it's telling us to release the clipping mask, which we don't want that one, so we leave it that way. And then we reduce the opacity to a point we don't, I think, to your choice. Yes, so at any place you like it. So this is okay. Yes, so let's type in the next text, which is the same grind, but this time around it's going to be in a different font. Yes, so grind, then we are going to change the color for it. Yeah, so change the color to white. Color code for white is F. I think 6F or 5F. Yes, and then we change the font to Montserrat to work for us. Yes, so Montserrat. Yeah, okay, it's looking good, but I want us to check the exact font size for our grind. Okay, it's also 100 pt and it's also thin, so we have it correct. All right, so let's give it a center alignment. Correct, drag it a little down here. Okay, so right now let's go in for the names. So for this guy, he's called Legend Rakesh, and this is the name. So just going to copy it, Control plus C, and then let me duplicate this grind text. Yes, okay, we double click on it and then we edit the words or the text in it. So I'm going to select all and then paste. Yes, This is looking good, and we have to change the font size for it. So the font size is also here. The font size is 18. Yes, and it's Montserrat Light. Yeah. So we come to our panel here, our character panel. Yes, this time I had the name right. So we are going to choose light and then the size to 18. Yeah, the size to 18, and then the horizontal spacing is 0. Yes, so I'm going to duplicate this and then type in the other guy's name, which is Imaziget. Yes, so Ctrl+J to duplicate, and then I drag it here, then I double click. I'm going to copy his name so as we can move fast and not waste time on only typing. Yes, my system becomes slow whenever I'm using the text tool, so I'm sorry if my PC is a bit down today. Okay, so it's already highlighted, and then I just paste, Ctrl+V to paste, and then I have it with the same size and font color and everything. Yes, so with this I want to add a different thing, which is the X, another way of telling writing featuring. Yes, so Legend Rakesh featuring Imazigit, or you can do it Legend Rakesh X Imazigit. Yes, they are all the same. So Ctrl+J to copy, and then I'm going to change this to X, just letter X. Yes, so capital letter X, and then we are done. And the font name for the X is Australia. Yes, and the size is 48, and the color is also yellow. Yes, so let me copy this yellow code here, then we paste it into Photoshop. So Australia, and the size is 48. So we come to our character panel here, and then we select Australia. Okay, it's right here. Then we select it, and then we change the color to yellow. So I'm going to paste it here because I've already copied it. Paste, and then okay, and then we change the size to 48. It's right here. Good. So I'm going to position this very well so as it can align with the text. Yes, so I think we'll zoom in and then arrange it well. So let's drag the Imazigit text to this side. Yes, hold on your shift to have, or to get a straight movement. Yes, so I think this is good. Okay, I'm going to leave it this way. So now let's group these three things here so as you can align it. So we press on Control and then select this, and then we come here and then select the X2, and then right now we are going to group it. So Ctrl+G to group. There we have it, and then we are going to select the center alignment for it. Good, this is looking nice. All right, let's check our navigator. It's looking very, very, very nice. All right, so right now, in every musician have a production which helps them to produce their beat and everything. So their information is also needed on the cover art. Yes. So with this, is being produced by Legendary Music Hub. Yes. So I'm going to copy this right here. So Legendary Music Hub presents grind. Yes. So I think I'll have to duplicate this again so as I don't go and type all over. So bring this somewhere up. And then I close the group again. I'll drag this to the top. Yes, it has to be at the top level. So double click again. And then I paste in what I copied from the guide. So Ctrl plus V to paste. Yes. And then we change the size to 11. And then the horizontal spacing to 500. Let's give it a center alignment first. Good. So let's give it a size of 11. And then we input 500 horizontal spacing. Yes. 500. Alright. Let's check if our font type is correct. Alright. It's also Montserrat light. Good. So let's place this in the center, or let's give it a center alignment and then move it to the edge line here. Good. So let's check our navigator. It's looking very nice. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and then drag it all the way down here, and then I'm going to type in produced by this and that. So produced by Legendary Music Hub. Okay, for the same thing at the top there. So you just have to copy this. Good. And then you just have to double click. Then I'm going to paste in what I copied from the guide. So Ctrl plus V to paste. And there I have it. Yes. So I'm about to do a little adjustment on it. So let's check for the size. The size is 10 and then the spacing is 0. Okay. So the size is 10 with a spacing of 0%. There's it, 0. Alright. And then let's give it a center alignment. Good. Drag it to the edge here. And also let me bring in my graphics name and number. Yes. So I'll drag it here. Yes, this is it. I've saved it as a PNG already. So this is it. You can view here Kid K graphics, and this is my number. Yes. Alright. So let's change the color for this font. Yes. For the produced by Legendary Music Hub, I'm going to change the color. I'll use this yellow right here. So I just use my color picker and then click, and there I have it. Good. Okay, I want to do a little adjustments on this project. So to talk of the grind background, I want to reduce the grunge effect. Yes, so as I said earlier, it can be to your own choice. Yes, I think this is okay, and then this one too. Yes, so as you can get the feeling of the fading. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this text here properly. So I'm going to select this, and then I drag it a little down. So you use your arrow keys. Yes, and then I'm going to select this two and drag it up a little. Yes, good. And this looking nice. And so let me group this so as it becomes one, and then let me name it grind here. Grind. Sorry, grind. Okay, so we are having our project done, but let's add up one thing, which is our contrast and brightness. Yes, so we come to our adjustment panel and then go to brightness and contrast. So we increase the contrast a little. The reason why we are increasing this to lowest point is because you can see the small shadow on the image, and if you give it more contrast, it's going to look more darker, which you don't want that one. So I think somewhere 3 is okay, and then the brightness at also 3. Yes, so when we toggle the eyes, we are going to see a slight changes, not that much, but a slight change. Yes, and we have our project done. Alright, this is what I have for you guys today. I'll be coming with massive videos as I always do. And also, if you are new here, please kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so as you get notified when I drop any video. Alright, and the hashtag for this video is keep creating. Yes, hashtag keep creating, never stop creating. Okay, so this is your man Git K, and I'm out.